Hi, this is Cecelia from Tarot by Cecelia, and this is your weekly tarot guidance for November 16th through November 22nd, 2015. Now, this week, we continue with, some of our Scorpio energy, all right? We still have Mercury in Scorpio and the Sun in Scorpio, okay? I want to make note that at the end of the week, on the 20th, sometime on the 20th, that Mercury will enter Sagittarius. And on the 22nd, the Sun will also enter Sagittarius. So things are going to start to lighten up around the end of the week. These first 3 weeks of the month, including this one, have been extreme, don't you think? I mean, with all of this Scorpio energy hanging around, I think there's been a lot going on. I think it's extreme in a good way, okay? In a much needed way. So let's see what we have here this week, all right? Because I really feel that it's time. It's time to be rescued. You've been sending out the signals. You've been sending out your intentions. And, good things, little more each week, keep coming your way. So this is important. And it's important to remember to keep looking forward. Don't look back on the past and be crying over spilled milk and saying, oh, all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. It's done. There's nothing you can do about it, okay? So have that wisdom and remain your nurturing, caring self. Geez, I say that every week, don't I? Absolutely every week. Now, still feeling, some of you, like love is a battlefield, all right? You're going to have some, I want to say, minor victories, okay? Stop trying to read a lot into this because it is what it is. Along the way, the successes that you have in the emotional realm, you need to be changing your point of view, okay? Take a look and see what really works, because if it's not working, it's time to forget about it. Really, truly forget about it, because you're only holding yourself back. And, I see here that ability to go forth, be strong on your own. It's a very good thing, all right? You have to realize this, and a lot of people don't, because they even, I don't even want to get into it, but you can be good without someone else, all right? Your life does not depend upon it. And when you are, and you are a stronger person, then your relationships are stronger. All of your relationships. No need to go around being needy or needing a partner, whatever. It's not that important. It's important in the respect that it completes you in a different way, but it does not complete you as a human being. So keep that in mind. Very important to know and to be able to do, and not very many can. That is a big thing. So, now, not wanting to feel cheated. It's interesting, all right? There's always some worry and some pondering over what comes next. I feel like I say this a lot, but it's always here a lot, that go with the flow. Go with the flow. Be patient. Balance things. Oh my goodness, like it's here week after week. And there must be a reason that it keeps needing to be repeated, all right? We had some things happening last week, I think, where, we really felt the pace pick up a little bit. But this is still a journey of discovery where, I want to say it's slow and gradual, only because all the massive changes that come in throughout the coming months, they are leading you to such a different place. So I don't think that, you can, wake up tomorrow and have all your dreams fulfilled. I think that there's things that need to happen along the way for you to discover so that you can truly appreciate what the universe gives you when it finally does. So, remember, patience, balance, going with the flow. Awesome. Now, you have along the way, in this not wanting to be cheated, made some decisions about your life, okay? how you no longer wish to live. That's so many things for so many people. I couldn't even begin to go into it. And you may have your own personal list. Just keep that in mind. This is definitely a period of clearing out, clearing away. Very awesome indeed. Now, we're in between moons. We had a new moon last week. Some of that energy is still in play. Keep on working with it. Keep on working with it and trying to find those missing puzzle pieces, all right? Get another piece to that puzzle and keep working on it. So, this is a big transformation for you that's taking place. And I really feel like when this new moon came along last week, that Phoenix rising is what I put with the post, because I just feel it's time for people to begin to take flight. Now, for many of you, there are some nice financial gains coming in here. And I'm not talking about someone out there who's going to say, oh, Cecelia, I hit the lottery. It's not that type of thing, because I still see here every week the working hard, all right? It could be in the form of a new job, or maybe finally selling a property that you needed to sell. Some of you are looking to move, to downsize, to go here, to relocate. There's a lot going on. And for many of you here, I see finally having that opportunity for that new home, that new place to live. So this is looking really good. Now, this is also a big time of year for, gathering the family around and spending more time with people. As we approach the end of the week and the energy starts to shift into Sagittarius, as I said, it becomes a little more lighthearted. Sagittarius is not a real serious person, okay? They get a little weighed down by, all the seriousness of the world. They just want to have fun. So, I see the fun here a little later in the week, between 20th and 22nd. You'll see it starting to creep in, and keep that in mind, In the USA, we're going towards Thanksgiving coming up in the following week, and like next week. All right. So we have a lot of things. People are making travel plans and wishing to move, forward in some different areas of life. So it's really interesting. It's taken a lot of patience to get here. Patience with your hopes and dreams, and patience with achieving success, all right? Now, how did you get there? Honestly, through sweetness and kindness, all right? Being overbearing with people, it's not going to get you there, okay? It is truly not going to get you there. I keep preaching, and I see it here all the time, the kindness and the compassion every week, and it will bring you what you need, all right? Hopefully some of you are starting to sleep a little better and, slaying those dragons in your dreams, and they're not disturbing you so much. I really think there's a lot more wisdom coming in at this point. And I don't mean that you suddenly have all the answers. I mean you suddenly get a lot of things, all right? And you have the wisdom to understand the difference in what is going on. So there's some discovery taking place here. And, you also have to realize that there are some situations that, no matter what, are always present. This time of year, it becomes more apparent, I think, to most people, depending upon especially what sort of family ties they have. Things like that they start thinking about. And, it can be good. It may not be so good. But it is there, because it is time that these things start showing up some. Now, there is definitely more adventure coming in for you. This adventure, it's also tied in with the patience, okay? You've waited a long time to get to this point. So this is like a fresh start for you. I mean, for some of you, not for everyone, but for some of you, maybe those divorce papers are finally filed after way too long. How many years has it been, knowing that you needed to do this? And the delays are going away. So what happens now? Communication. When you finally start feeling like the person you've not let yourself be for a while, then your willingness to communicate with others, becomes more apparent. This is also a time for, I want to say, doing good deeds, all right? I'm not saying drop $1 or whatever in every Salvation Army bucket that you see or whatever, but if you have time or just a moment to perform a kind gesture. This comes up so frequently, and I always feel the need to mention it because I think the more people in the world who do random acts of kindness, the happier world we will live in. So, there's this continuing to go forward, and I still see it with not knowing, exactly where you're headed. But at the same time, the universe is bringing more your way. You're just encouraged to keep working with it, all right? Keep cultivating it. Keep sending it out there. Use every ounce of that new moon energy that is left, okay? Keep on going because it is so important. Don't let any walls stand in your way. And, don't put up any either. It's time to let your walls down. That's what I'm saying. I'm going on back over here about the delays being gone. If you shut yourself off for too long from the life that you should have been leaving, it's time to take those walls down. Begin to communicate again with others and start to put your life back together. Now let's put some more cards down here as always and see what we have going on for this week. I really think this is a time for less stress. Now I know coming in towards the end of the month there's an energy shift we'll have to talk about later. But you should be starting to feel that the foundation under your feet is becoming more firm. And, the sadness, the depression, hopefully at least for some of you, it's starting to go away. This is a little tough this time of year, I know, because there's always reminders. All right, always reminders. And November is not an easy month for me. I, have too many loved ones to think about this month, and I try to get past that. All right, so we all have to do our own thing, whatever it is, that keeps us going. But, I see the need to remain closer to the earth. Interesting. There is just so much that's going on. And with each week, it becomes more readily apparent, kind of moving away from the pain. A little more each time, a little more each time. It gets better day by day, week by week. And the stress lessens. And, but everyone is still sort of in search mode, okay? Sort of in search mode. That's okay. It's all right because there are a lot of goals out there to be met. And I think I said this last week about that coming out on top. See, when I said about over here, about walls, what I see here is not letting anything get in your way anymore. It's like you finally have a sense of direction, a sense of purpose, and goals. And I really like this a lot. I really, truly do. So, I think we should stop there, all right? Another awesome week. A reminder that not everything is perfect every day. But if you look at each day, you can always find something positive in it. Keep that in mind. And I will see you here next week. Thank you for listening and have a great week.